Whether you admit it or not, the modern financial system is designed to keep you poor. Every billboard you pass, every notification buzzing on your phone, every algorithm dominating your social feed, they all share a single, ruthless objective: to separate you from your cash as quickly as possible. It is a beautifully engineered trap, and we have been conditioned from childhood to think linearly. The formula is simple: work harder, earn more, and once you earn more, buy a faster car, a larger house, and a far more expensive lifestyle. But while the masses run on this endless hedonic treadmill like hamsters on a wheel, a quiet minority plays a completely different game. They don't chase volatile meme stocks, and they don't gamble their life savings away on high-risk crypto. Instead, they weaponize a silent, invisible force. Let's focus on a young man. Let's call him Alex. At 22, Alex makes a decision that makes his entire friend group mock him. While they lease luxury cars and finance temporary status on credit, Alex commits to a boring, bone-deep discipline. He vows to save exactly $500 every single month. No exceptions, no excuses. To his peers, Alex is missing out. His portfolio is so small it is practically invisible. In a world of instant gratification, Alex seems to be sacrificing his youth for an uncertain, distant future. But what his friends don't realize yet is that Alex hasn't just saved money. He has just initiated a mathematical chain reaction. A silent war against time and inflation has officially begun. In all honesty, for the first 5 years, Alex's decision looks like a massive mistake. He makes heavy sacrifices. He cooks his meals at home, skips the expensive weekend trips, and consistently wires that $500 into a simple, diversified index fund yielding an average annual return of 10%. Year 1 ends. Alex has contributed $6,000. With interest, his account sits at roughly $6,300. It is an absolute joke. His friend who bought the new car has enjoyed 12 months of status and speed. Alex has a tiny digital balance that can barely buy a used motorcycle. By year 5, Alex's patience is tested to its absolute limit. He has personally deposited $30,000 of his hard-earned cash. The total value of his account? Just about $38,000. 5 years of intense sacrifice, and all he has to show for it is a mere $8,000 in profit. This is the exact point where 90% of rookie investors pack up and go home. They look at the flat line on their graph. They feel the heavy weight of inflation eating away at their patience. When their linear expectations don't match reality, they break. They pull their money out and buy something tangible. But the real magic is hidden right behind this breaking point. Our brains are hardwired for linear growth 1, 2, 3, 4. But the universe operates on exponential growth. Under the surface, those initial dollars Alex invested in year 1 are no longer just sitting there. They have started having babies, and those babies are now having babies. The first phase of the war is over. The foundation is built, and the silent monster is about to wake up. The true shock of this financial formula doesn't happen in the beginning. It happens the moment the line begins to bend upward. It's year 10. Alex is now 32. He has stuck to his boring plan through market crashes, job changes, and constant peer pressure. He has contributed a total of $60,000. But his portfolio is no longer a laughing matter. It is now worth over $100,000. For the first time, his money is making more money in a single year than he can comfortably save from his salary. The scale of the battle has shifted. The snowball has gathered enough mass that it no longer needs Alex to push it. It is rolling down the mountain on its own momentum. But wait, do not miss this crucial detail. The biggest enemy Alex faces now isn't the stock market. It's himself. Lifestyle inflation is the ultimate silent killer of wealth. When a normal person sees $100,000 in their account, their brain immediately translates that number into a luxury vacation, a home renovation, or a down payment on an expensive SUV. If Alex breaks the chain now, the compounding loop is shattered. If he pulls out just half of that money, he resets the clock. He kills the babies before they can multiply. Alex resists. He keeps his head down. He continues to feed the beast its $500 monthly ration. He doesn't touch the principal. He doesn't even touch the interest. He reinvests every single dividend because he is about to enter the final, terrifying phase of the exponential curve. Now, watch what happens when we let this math run completely wild. We enter year 15. Alex has contributed $90,000 total. His portfolio value? It has surged to over $200,000. The interest alone is now generating more wealth annually than his actual job savings rate. But the final 5 years are where the math becomes almost illegal. Between year 15 and year 20, Alex's personal contributions are a mere $30,000. But look at the final number. At year 20, Alex is 42 years old. His total out-of-pocket contribution over 2 decades was $120,000. His final account balance? Over $380,000. Over $260,000 of that total is pure, unadulterated interest. Money created out of thin air by the simple passage of time. If Alex decided to let that money sit for just 5 more years without adding a single penny, just letting the compound interest do its work, his portfolio would balloon to over $600,000. In those final 5 years, his money would make more than he saved during his entire youth. That is the power of the avalanche. That is the reward of the silent war. While his friends are still working 40-hour weeks to pay off the interest on their depreciated luxury cars, Alex has purchased something money can rarely buy: absolute, unconditional freedom. But let's be honest. If this math is so simple, why isn't everyone a millionaire? Because compound interest is not a financial problem. It is a psychological one. The system wants you to buy today. It wants you to value the opinion of strangers over your own long-term security. To win this war, you have to be willing to look foolish for a decade. You have to accept the boredom of the flat line. You have to trust a mathematical promise that you cannot see. Most people fail because they want the avalanche without the snowflake. They want the final millions without the boring, invisible years of saving $500 a month. But the math does not lie. It does not care about your feelings, your status, or your excuses. It only cares about consistency and time. The formula is open to anyone watching this video, and the clock is ticking. The only question left is, are you willing to fight the silent war? Or will you remain a prisoner of the linear trap forever?